Welcome back to ElsieNews in 1 for the latest and greatest in global news. We will take a look at evocative issues affecting public attitudes in business, sports, education, politics, science and technology. I am Shirley Elsie. Kenya launches its first satellite. The first ever nano satellite from Kenya was launched on 11th of May this year. This has been said to be a very historic move because University of Nairobi students were part of the designing team of the nano satellite. It doesn't stop there. Wanjiku Kanjumba, a Kenyan citizen, becomes the first Kenyan female to don a spacesuit that has a Kenyan flag. She also becomes the first Kenyan to ever undergo the POSSUM project. In the POSSUM project, students undergo a zero-gravity simulation to have a feel of how space will be. She says she's very proud to be the first Kenyan and to have represented our flag on a spacesuit. She is also part of the designing team of the nano satellite. Ribena makes hair dyes. The UK-based company Ribena of the fruit juice says they have found a way to make natural hair dyes from the waste of grapes that they use. This hair dye will be mostly natural, meaning it will be less harmful to the hair. It will incorporate a lot of purple and blue hues due to the grapes they use. The color produced is said to last up to 12 washes, making it more convenient and more vibrant. It is to be launched in the market this summer. Can education fix equity? Singapore is looking for new ways to bring about equity. They saw the gap between private and public schools and it is a major factor in their country. With higher income families enrolling their kids to the best schools, the low income families are left with leftovers. This spills over to when these students want to apply for jobs. Those in private schools get better jobs because they're equipped and skilled for the jobs, while those in public schools don't get as much. This then creates an income inequity, also driving the economy down. Singapore has labeled this high priority to try and fight the inequity in their country. Kenya can take steps from this because we have seen a great deal of difference between the 844 system in private and public and international schools private. There's a very huge gap and I think the government should step in and see how we can solve this inequity problem. For our feature segment today, we have our reporter Grace Chile, who's on the ground and has prepared a piece for us on hair. Let's watch.
The business of hair is booming in Kenya, from dreadlocks to weaves and wigs and even to a simple perm. Salons around Nairobi are always busy with women walking in just to get their hair made over. A young man who has been doing hair for over 5 years works as a guru in one of the major salons in Nairobi.
I go by the name Slim, that is my work name. The salon is Utamaduni Salon on Kimathi Street.
Dreadlocks have always had a lot of controversies in Kenya, such as being members of the Mungiki militia, or one is associated with reggae and smoking bang. This isn't always the case. Our forefathers had dreadlocks as a hairstyle for it was the easiest to maintain, requiring minimal attention. In the modern world, dreadlocks are slowly being accepted as just another hairstyle. It is donned by both men and women alike.
The creativity that is involved, the fact that styling natural hair, getting people to appreciate their own kink, the toughness of our hair, and the beauty of African hair in general.
While dreadlocks use one's natural hair, the kinkier the better the look. Another group of women prefer synthetic hair. This provides convenience for them. Slap on a wig and you're out of the house with your fresh new hair. Wigs and weaves are most times shipped from India, Brazil, and some from Mexico. This is because Asian and Latina hair is strong and dense, but still maintains a silky feel. Majority of men do not agree with the rise of wigs and weaves. The women, however, love them. Shirley, these two types of hair will forever be at war. I think it's best for one to just find what they prefer and go with it.
I agree. My hair is my crown and I'll wear it however I want it. If I want it permed, I will perm it. If I want to go back natural, I'll go back natural. If I wanna wear a weave, even though I dislike them, I wear a weave. It's my crown. I choose it.
Why don't the viewers give us their option?
Yes, thank you. Our social media question for the day was, do you think Africans should stick to their natural hair and stop relaxing and buying weaves? Do you think Africans should stick to their natural hair and stop relaxing or buying weaves? Connect with me, Shirley Elsie on Twitter and Facebook, and I will display some of your comments throughout the episode. Thank you very much, Grace, for that piece. The story and hair will be our focus for today's panel discussion. I saw that I should bring this up because Kenyans like to experiment with hair and colors. So dyes, weaves, braids, dreadlocks, it's all in the Kenyan blood. So hair is a very important topic to us. It's a lucrative business that is booming, and the panel that I have today consists of a hair expert, Mr. ISHMAEL, a naturalista, Aurelia, and a girl who says relaxed hair is the way to go, Maureen. Welcome to my panel, you guys. So let me start with Maureen. How long have you been relaxed? How long has your hair been relaxed?
I've had relaxed hair for the past 4 years now, since I joined high school. Yes, I joined high school.
And Aurelia, what can you say has been the hardest thing about managing natural hair?
Natural hair is quite expensive because of the products that you use on natural hair. They are expensive because some of them are not even Kenyan. You have to get them from outside the country. But of late, there have been people who want to produce natural hair products from Kenya, and even them, they are quite selling them at a higher price.
So most naturals were relaxed before. What could be the reason for the switch? Because I recently cut my hair, and it was because it was dying. The ends were dying. I thought I need a cut. Do you think at this point is this the reason why people go back to their natural hair, or what do you think is the reason?
Relaxed hair is, you need to maintain it like every now and then. If you have had a relaxed hair, you know you need to go for treatment, you need to go for setting so that it can be, what do you call it, so that it can look good. But with natural hair, you can just wake up, put a rubber band around your hair, or like for me, just wake up clean, put your oils and it's out. It's quite easier.
For my own experience, first of all, I used to have very kinky hair, and having the time to actually keep going to the salon, getting products, because natural products are actually very expensive. You know, people say that people who have relaxed hair actually use a lot of money, but it's actually the opposite of it, because natural products are expensive and you have to know how to maintain your hair. So when you have relaxed hair, it's easier and it saves a lot of time. During maybe the cold weather, it doesn't freeze, it doesn't give you a hard time, so you save a lot of time when you have relaxed hair.
Let me bring you, ISHMAEL, to the conversation. You've dealt with both types of hair since you're a hair expert. Which hair type do you think is the easiest to manage, or which one do you think needs more attention?
I think the natural requires more, because you have to deep condition it every time you wash it, because it needs more moisture. It needs just a lot of stuff to be put into it.
Some will argue that natural hair is expensive. Do you agree?
I would agree, because in the beginning when you're starting with it, it's there's this thing of you don't know what you want. The products that you're using, maybe they don't work. So it's more or less like you're looking for what your hair needs, and then after that, that's when you can actually tell what you want, what your hair needs.
And to add on to that question, which hair type takes color more vibrantly? Is it the natural or the relaxed?
I would say natural, because when we say natural, it's in its natural form. And then now when you apply the color, it doesn't have any damage or anything. So you're just depositing the color. But with the palmed hair, it already has a chemical, and then now you're putting another chemical on top. Those are two chemicals. So when you have two chemicals, it's actually it spoils the hair more. And yeah, I just think it's better for the natural hair. It's more, it takes the color better.
So what do you think of
Dyeing of hair. Dyeing of hair, it should be done mostly for us Africans, or blacks, or whatever you can call. For us, it's interesting, because our natural hair reacts differently from the European hair. So when the hair is palmed, you have to use lower peroxides to try and get to a nice level where you cannot damage the hair. So I think it's good on natural hair more.
I'm sure you've heard about this. Ribena is launching a dye from their grapes waste. So it will be natural, to be more like a henna. Do you think it will be a hit with us Africans or even us Kenyans?
Yeah, it could be, because the blues and the purples, I'm sure they won't use peroxide, so definitely there would be lesser. It would be like using henna.
Any last comments to my panel?
So you can actually maintain relaxed hair, and it will save you a lot of time, because sometimes kinky hair can freeze, and maybe you can have a lot of struggles trying to maintain it, because it's not easy. We are Africans, let's just face it, and sometimes it can be hard to maintain the hair that we have. So yeah, relaxed hair is the way to go.
If you are from relaxing your hair and you're going to natural hair, people have different hair, different textures. There are those ones which are born curly like mine, and there are those ones they have hard hair. So you need to know the type of hair you have, and so that you can know which best product to use with your hair.
Cutting the ends, which is something very vital. If you don't cut your ends, that means your hair starts splitting, coming up, and then that's why you hear many people talk about the hair is stagnant, the hair is this, the hair is that. If only they would trim it for natural, I would say every like 10 weeks or so, it would be very nice. And for palmed hair, it should be after every touch-up.
Wow, thank you very much, guys. I've learned a lot from both naturalists and from my fellow relaxed people, and also my expert ISHMAEL. Thank you very much for coming. Please do continue the conversation online. That is Shirley LCA on Facebook and Shirley LCA on Twitter. The question for today is, do you think Africans should stick to their natural hair and stop relaxing and buying weaves? Do you think Africans should stick to their natural hair and stop relaxing and buying weaves? Talk to us, Shirley LCA, Twitter and Facebook. Tell me what you think, and I will read out some of your comments throughout the entire episode. Thank you very much, people. thank you so much for getting to this point of the show. Today we have focused so much on hair, be it natural, be it weaves, be it dreadlocks, be it anything. And this topic is very controversial to some extent because we have people who are with very strong opinions on permed hair, very strong opinions on relaxed hair, very strong opinions on dreadlocks, and so on and so forth. My opinion, however, is that if you feel comfortable, the most comfortable in whatever hair you wear, it is for you. If you wear a hair because it's in the trends, then you're not doing yourself justice. One thing you should know is that whatever you put on your head frames everything about you. I chose to cut my hair because I feel that it's lighter and I've cut down my weight. It's also very easy to manage. I don't have time in the morning to start thinking of a style and all that. This is manageable and it is friendly for me and it crowns me well. So if you think permed hair is for you and it crowns you well, go for it. If you think natural hair is the easiest way for you and it's the best, go for it. And if dreadlocks is your thing, don't let this societal thing of, oh, dreadlocks people are mungiki or they're bang people, you know, just don't let it get to your head. If dreadlocks is your most natural form of hair, go for it. In short, what I'm saying is do you. If you think you like it and it makes you happy, do it. Thank you so much for getting to the end of the episode. This has been ElsieNews at 1. Please do leave a like, a comment, and a share. You can also subscribe and click on the bell button to get notified for my future videos. I make foodie tales, I make video, short films, I make so many things. So thank you so much for sticking with me. I do encourage you to watch my other classmates' videos. They're very nice and, you know, support each other, support the game. So thank you again for being with me this whole journey. It has been crazy, but thank you again. I appreciate you people who watch. Be sure to follow my social medias, facebook.com/ShirleyLCA, yes, it was real. Instagram.com/ShirleyLC, that is my photography site for now, and twitter.com/ShirleyLCA. Of course, don't forget, subscribe, please, I need my grade, comment, I need my grade. And I'll see you again in my next video. This has been the last episode of ElsieNews. Comment down below if you want to see more, and if you don't, also tell me down below because it is so hard. Thank you for sticking by me. Until next time, until the next foodie tales, until the next ElsieTube. This is ElsieTube fam, if you didn't know. Thank you for watching. Bye.